Hi, my name's Steve Bamford, and today I would like to discuss why operations is not just a stepping stone to something else. Before we start, this presentation does not represent the opinions or views of my employer and is a personal presentation. These are aimed at being informational and are based on my experiences. I have over 20 years' experience in IT operations roles, the last 15 of which have been within the network space. I am currently working in the finance sector. However, I have also undertaken roles in both the industrial and managed services sector. So let's challenge the stepping stone mentality. The perception by many is that operations is a stepping stone into engineering roles. There is no progression. The role is boring and repetitive. A lack of input into decisions about the systems that are being deployed and the services they operate. They are not respected by the management teams in some organizations. They're there because they have to be. Somebody has to do that job. So, my opinions on this. For some, it will always be a starting point. Not everybody will want to do an operations role. Operations does not often have a clearly defined career path in the industry or within organizations. Early roles can be repetitive, but they don't have to be. Operations are as key to the success of any deployment or service. If it can't be supported, it shouldn't be deployed. So let's discuss briefly how we can make operations more appealing. Not everybody wants to be in operations. Find the right talented individuals to support your IT services. They will have a passion for operational roles and operations and support of IT services. Develop a career path from entry level through to senior level, as well as management. Just remember, not everybody wants to be a manager. Consider whether a traditional tiered support system still works for you or will work in your organization. Engage with the engineering teams and ensure the engineering teams are proactively engaging with your operations teams as technologies are looked at and through the continuing life cycle and development of that solution. Throwing stuff over the fence rarely works and it demotivates operational teams. Remember that a proof of concept of 10 people may not scale to 100 people or 1,000 people. Operational engineers will understand the requirements and the needs of that solution as it is deployed. Make operations visible, communicate success, recognize and reward individuals and teams. That recognition could just be a well done. It could be a thank you. It doesn't always have to be financial. But don't forget your career development path and rewarding people when the time is right financially. A little bit of a reality check then. Not all companies are the same. Larger organizations may need to maintain some form of structure to ensure those services are maintained. But does it have to be rigid through the tiered system? Technologies are changing. Operations needs to change with them. Look at your organization, look at the technologies it's using, and develop an operating model that works. What works for me may not work for you. Look around not only your sector, but all the other sectors. Identify ideas and solutions that are good and see if they can work in your environment and adopt them. That works in the finance sector may work just as well in managed services or the other way round. So I'd like to thank you for listening to this very short discussion. Over the coming weeks and months, I aim to put a few more of these out on various topics, always focusing around IT operations. Thank you very much for your time.